Hi guys, I'm here with Martouf today, and we're just doing episode 2 of Rambling with Reptiles. So Martouf here is a ball python. He is a Mojave yellow belly, poshet hypo, proven breeder male, blah blah blah. He is the sweetest thing. He was my first ball python, my first python ever, my second snake. My first was Lenaru. Unfortunately, she has since passed away. But Martouf here, he's going to be turning 10 in September, and I just think that's pretty cool. Something I like to talk about with ball pythons is the fact that they tend to go off feed, and it can be so infuriating. But knock on wood, I've not had this problem in a couple of years. Martouf was my biggest issue when it came to non-feeding, and what happened was I was actually way overfeeding him when he was young. I got him up to 1,000 grams within a year, and I look at those pictures of him from back then, and he was chonky. Like, I'll see if I can add a picture over here or something of what he looked like. But you'll notice now he's pretty lean. We like to keep them, especially our non-breeding animals, a little bit more on the lean side, because so many issues can come from overfeeding, like kidney issues, liver issues, fatty liver disease. Excuse me, buddy, you can't be up here. Another very important thing is to keep your mammals away from your reptiles. Obviously, Casper just jumped up here, but I quickly got him down, and I don't let them interact with the reptiles, because even if the cat thinks they're playing, they might accidentally scratch the snake, and the bacteria in their claws and in their teeth can be quite deadly to reptiles. So I don't care how calm and sweet your kitty is, please don't let them close to your reptiles, especially if you're not right there to intervene. So back to rambling about feeding. So Martouf here, he eats either an extra large mouse or a small rat, frozen thawed, about once a week. Sometimes I'll go 2 weeks. It all depends on how his weight looks. If he looks like he's getting a little too lean, I'll definitely bump up the feeding. But if he looks like he's getting chunky, I'll give him a little break. You are not head shy at all, are you, buddy? He's so sweet. But yeah, you want to make sure that they're not getting overweight. That can cause them to go off feed, because they know better than we do what their bodies need. And it can be very frustrating as a pet owner to watch your snake not eat and not eat and not eat. And let's be real here, financially that's kind of an issue too, because you're buying these rodents, and if you don't have something else to feed them to, then they're just being wasted. And that's very frustrating. So with ball pythons especially, you want to make sure your husbandry is on point. You want to make sure you've got that good humidity, that 90-degree hot spot, mid-80s. I'm not going to do a full care guide on ball pythons. There's a lot of those out there, I'm sure. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you're keeping their husbandry on point, but also you want to make sure that you're keeping their weight on point. If they get overweight, they're going to know, and it can slow down their feeding. That's not to say that you shouldn't still have some level of concern if your snake goes off food. Don't just assume that you're overfeeding them. There's a lot of reasons they can go off feed, and it can be something as simple as bad husbandry, or something as serious as cancer. You want to make sure you're monitoring your snake, make sure you're keeping an eye on them, make sure you know their behaviors, and yeah. Hi. I'm distracted now because he's just cute. So I think I've rambled enough. We're just hanging out now. I'll see if I can throw some B-roll in here with some music or something like that. But I love this species, and I have a lot to say about them, but I'll leave that for the next vlog. See you guys.